Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday, August 29th, 2017. I'm going to pan you up to the sky here. A little overcast today. Up to this point we've only brought in 3.1 kilowatt hours today, but it's been overcast all day. So, Carol, down in Florida, and I won't say her last name, but she sent us this wonderful box of all kinds of different soap. So there's all kinds of different soap in here, and thank you very much, Carol. This is really, really cool. Here is coconut olive oil soap. I mean, there's just like, there's all kinds of, what is this one here? Does that have the name on there? Okay, that one doesn't. What do we got here? Spearmint bites. Olive oil soap. Let me see what else we got in here. Oatmeal chamomile soap. I don't know what kind that is. But there's like a ton of different, I mean, you can see there's like all kinds of soaps in this box that you sent up, which is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. We will definitely use them. That's very cool. It gives us different options to use, which is very, very nice. Also in the mail, I received these two books came. So, Invasive Plant Medicine and Earthwise Herbal Repository. So, all kinds of good information in both of these books. Actually, I took one of them to work with me last night and was reading it at work a little bit. But, yeah, so there's some more stuff that came in the mail. So it was very, very nice. It's always nice to get things in the mail. I appreciate it. Very thoughtful. Like I said, these will definitely be put to good use. And, you know, I'm going to look into it and see what, you know, especially, I really like this. It's got, you know, a lot of that shows the different, the pictures and the information of what to do and all that type of stuff. So it's very, very cool. And, so I will definitely be studying both of those. So anyway, so thank you very much again. I know Carol sent the soaps. I'm not sure who sent these, but thank you very much for those as well. And the soap is going to be absolutely awesome. So we haven't okay, so a couple things I want to clear up real quick. Okay, so I want to show you guys. We'll go over here real quick. I'll do this first. Let's do this first. Now, I haven't been in and answered comments in like 3 days. But so somebody says, oh my God, you have these sitting on top of an inverter. This inverter is hooked up to nothing. It's absolutely hooked up to nothing. This was the inverter I was using when we had our 12-volt system. So basically it's still sitting there. It's not in use. It's not hooked up to anything. So it's okay to have them on there for right now. I just wanted to say that real quick to start with, just so you guys knew exactly, you know, what the deal was there. Oh, we're up to 3.3 in so far on the day. But so anyway, so that's why they're sitting up there. That is not in use, okay? The inverter that we're using is obviously the Ames inverter. That's the one that's all hooked up, okay? So I just wanted to clear that up real quick so you guys understood that. And I'm going to get in and I'm going to answer questions, guys. I will, I promise. I just been real busy. So today, the other day we were out picking apples out front, and my neighbor down the street says, hey, you need to go over to my father-in-law's. He's got an apple orchard and they got all kinds of apples and they don't use any of them. So if you want them, go ahead and go over there, tell them that we sent you and stuff like that. So, well, first of all, you see all this here. It's a whole bag of plums. I picked all these plums here. So it's a good size. It's a half a bag there, just of plums. This is off of one tree, and I didn't even finish cleaning off the tree. And the tree didn't stand any higher than I do. So they have 3 plum trees, so they're like, you know, come back and get more, come back and get more. So we had picked these 3 buckets here. Oh, let me show you, sorry. These 3 here, we picked those the other day. Today, me and the twins went down and we got this one. So we got six buckets more of apples. So, and they have a ton more, and they're like, yeah, come and get as many as you want. So absolutely awesome. Good neighbors, that's what it's all about, guys. It's people working together. So I told them that we will be definitely bringing them down some applesauce. So today is not going to be a canning day. I don't have the time today. But tomorrow I'm going to be doing some canning. I wanted to go down there and see what they had, and so we ended up getting, the 6 buckets of apples out of them, and then all these plums that we got right there. So that's what we got with that, and so that was pretty cool. I was real happy about that. So tomorrow is going to be a canning day. Another thing I wanted to talk about, somebody was talking about this here. Now, what I do plan on doing, I'm going to utilize this for cooking as far as when we're doing the canning, okay? And once the canning is done, I'm going to take all these fire bricks and they're going to go in the building. They're not going to sit out in the weather all winter long and stuff like that. If I need to use them at any point in the winter or whatever, I can do that. Now, somebody had made a real good suggestion of taking them and getting a couple cinder blocks, putting the cinder blocks down first, like a couple of rows of cinder blocks to bring it up higher, and then build that on top of the cinder blocks. I like that idea because it would be up higher. Okay, so but I will definitely, I need to do that. I could actually probably use those there, but they're not really that high. But we'll see how it goes. But we'll get it all worked out. It was kind of like experiment to see how it would look. I can change the design a little bit, make it a little bit better, but that we're definitely going to be utilizing this to cook when we're canning, because I'm not going to, when we're doing the water bath canning part of the applesauce, you're looking at 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes at a boil, and I don't want to use the propane for that. I would rather use, we got like a firewood out the wazoo. Now I wanted to show you this here too. Here's a load of firewood. And I believe that Greg brought this down, because we were gone when he brought this. But that's part of the firewood for the barter that we did for the hot water on demand unit. So that's part of it right there. He's starting to bring it down, obviously. So we're going to be eventually here doing a day of splitting. I still have this to split from before, so we'll get it all split up and we'll get it all stacked, and it'll keep us busy, and so that's not a bad thing. Today is a decent day. It is, like I said, it's probably in the low 70s. Real comfortable day. But today, like I said, I wanted to get over there, and it was, their place is probably 5 miles from here. So we went over there, and and then I talked with them a little bit, and like I told them, I'm going to bring them some applesauce. I'll bring my neighbors down the street some applesauce too, because of the fact that they had, said go over to my, father-in-law's and get the apples there. So, and now we got plums on top of it. So we're gonna, I'm gonna make sure I take care of them. And the guy that we originally went over and got some apples from him as well, I'm gonna give him a couple cans of applesauce as well. But I want to make sure we got enough applesauce. We'll definitely go back and we're gonna pick more apples. But I want to get this canned up first. Once I get this all canned up, and that's going to take a while. That's probably not even going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to get it done in one day, I can tell you right now. I know that. I know it. But I'll work at it, But anyway, so we'll get that done. I want to get a lot of apples canned this year. I really would like to get a whole bunch packed up, put away, and just, ready to go. Eddie eats applesauce like freaking crazy. I mean, he really does. So what I'll probably end up doing, I may add a little bit of sugar, some cinnamon, just for the cinnamon applesauce. That's Eddie's favorite. And I asked the people that we got the apples from if they liked cinnamon applesauce, and they said yes. So I will definitely be doing that as well. So it should be fun. And I'll do all that on video, I promise. That'll all be part of it, and we'll have it all on there for you guys so you can see the whole process. And but we're going to be busy. We're going to definitely be busy. But I wanted, like I said, I wanted to get more apples first before I started doing this whole process. And it's going to be time consuming, but well worth it in the end. And we'll see how it all goes. But so that's what we're doing. And so, like I said, today's been a good day. We work together as a team, and I love doing it. And here's the best part about picking apples. As a kid, I can remember there was a guy that had, actually George's father had a stand in Scottsville, New York, and he would had his apple orchard, and what he would do is he would hire all his teenagers to go in there and pick the apples, and we would get so much a bushel for all the apples that we picked. And then he would say, eat as many apples as you want, because he knew you'd eat 4 or 5 apples, and that'd be basically about it. You wouldn't be eating any more. So that's what we used to do, and it was absolutely awesome. So like today with picking the apples, we're sitting there, we're eating apples while we're picking the apples, and it was really, really nice. And it's a good thing to teach the kids, and they will be part of the canning process as well, so they'll learn how to do that as well, because I think that's important to continue to pass that knowledge on so that they know how to do it. And even if they grow up and they don't utilize it for a while, maybe later in life they might want to, so they'll have that skill. And there's Soxy. Hey, Soxy! Soxy! You are a tough guy. But anyway, having to utilize that skill is going to be really good for them later in life if they want to, or even if they continue on with this lifestyle and you know, doing canning and stuff like that. You know, that's a really cool thing. So that's what's happening, guys. Nothing super exciting, but it was fun today. It was an enjoyable day. Again, the biggest thing to me personally is spending that time with my kids, and nothing beats that. And working together as a team to accomplish a goal. And like I said, you know, we got 6 buckets of apples picked, and you know, a big old bag of plums. So that's and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the plums yet. I may transplant a couple of them, try to turn them into trees. We'll see. We're going to have to see how that goes. But anyway, so that's what the game plan is. That's what we're doing. I will be catching up on comments, I promise. I apologize for my lack of being right on top of the comments. It's just been a couple busy days, and there's been a lot going on, and trying to get things going. Okay, so anyway, guys, listen, I hope everybody's doing well. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. And remember, guys, STD, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever your goals are, whatever you're trying to reach, you can do it as long as you work at it methodically. Now, real quick note I wanted to share with you guys. All these buckets here are the buckets that I used for my failed garden bucket last year, okay? And so I saved all the buckets, and all the buckets have holes in them. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to use these freaking buckets for, but I'm going to save them anyway because you never know. And there we are. They're perfect for apple picking. So that's what we're using them for. And we got a few more left over here. So what we'll probably end up doing is when we go back, we'll take all these. There's 9 buckets here. And I think that there is 1, 2, 3, 4 more over here. So we'll grab all those and we'll take them over there and we'll just load up and we'll do another whole thing of canning after that. Okay, so anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope everybody's having a good week. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.